Hey, Collective. It's around 8:22 p.m. here where I am. This will most likely be the last reading of the night. I decided to get a couple of additional readings in for you just because the house is quiet. All of my boys are at soccer practice, so it's a very quiet house, which I kind of like sometimes. I do like the quietness to kind of recharge, but lately it's feeling a little eerie just because before my dog died, I always had her with me, so I was never really alone. So it's very, very different. Very, very different. All right, let's dive into a reading, guys. What's happening? Ace of Swords. Hold on. And these two did not face me. Ace of Swords. So this is like about like clarity, breakthrough. You learned something. A truth came out. Let's see. What is this? What's this revelation? What's this understanding? What's this clarity? Temperance in the reverse. And the Sun. Is this what I was just talking about? So the last reading I did was about somebody tapping in, or I was talking about tapping into your spiritual gifts and trusting yourself. It didn't get to somebody that quickly, did it? It's like somebody just had this epiphany, this clarity that they needed. Okay? I feel like they weren't trusting. They weren't trusting of their spiritual gifts, of their spiritual guidance, of their abilities. But now with the Sun, they're much more optimistic. Okay? You're much more optimistic about not only you're optimistic about the fact that you can trust that this is real, but you want to use your gifts for good. You want to work for the light, okay? Not all light workers are created equal, okay? There are lots of people who conduct readings and it's of the dark nature, you know what I mean? The dark arts. I don't dabble in that shit. I don't do that. I am a light worker. But you have decided that you are going to use these gifts for good, okay? I don't see you doing any kind of spell work. That's not what this is. You have a genuine predisposition to wanting to provide light, clarity, happiness, joy, optimism. This is what you want to do with your gifts, okay? This is what you feel you can do with your gifts, okay? And that's beautiful. Very, very noble. Love that. Okay, more on this. So these are for my spiritual people, my little spiritual babies here, okay? Maybe you're just, like I said, you're just starting out. You're just tapping in. 333, as I say that, you're about to take this chance and you're feeling more optimistic about doing it, okay? Yeah, gosh. Wow, you've been thinking about this for a long time. And for the longest time, you thought you were crazy. And you're not. Freedom. So if this is in relation to the reading I just did, or maybe it's not, maybe it's in some other form, but when you learned to trust yourself and trust in your gifts, it freed you from a lot of the stuff that you've been playing over in your mind and just thinking you're crazy. Okay, so it really granted you freedom from this, okay? Freedom from that kind of struggle. Love this for you. I love this. Love this for you. 3 of Cups celebration. This is great. Not only you're feeling very optimistic about this, and you're very like, I don't want to say counting your chickens before they hatch, but you're counting your chickens before they hatch. Like you're already in a celebratory mode. The feeling that you have is if you've already done 1,000,000 readings and you're blowing up. And that is perfect. That is the way to be. Because what do they always say? If you want to manifest something, act as if you've already achieved it. That's what you're doing. You're living your best life. You're living as if you've already achieved this dream and you're celebrating with your friends and family. I love it. It's beautiful. You may even go into business perhaps with a friend, because this is card of friendship. So I don't know if you're going to have a friend helping you on this little spiritual journey that you're on. But that's pretty cool. Maybe you'll combine your spiritual efforts. Okay. It's so funny because I have a friend that I talk to, and I haven't spoken to her in so long. But I'm always thinking of her, and she's been sort of she's been a friend to me, like a spiritual friend. Like we discuss these types of things together, and it's just really, really cool. So yeah, if you have a friend that you can bounce ideas off of, and I think that's a beautiful thing. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Anything else? That is the message. That is all you needed to hear at 6:09. Yeah, exactly. Look at this. This is like working on it. Working on it. Focus. Yeah. Just start. You don't have to have all your ducks in a row. Okay? And I tell people this because it's something I learned. When I got into this business, which again, I never intended it to be a business, but it is. It's become a business and it happened organically. Okay? But the thing is that I'm a person who likes to have my ducks in a row. I like to have an outline, a plan. But when I started doing readings online, no plan. I just started and was like, all right, we'll see what happens. Hopefully, my readings find who they're meant to find. And here I am today. They're finding the right people. I've found my tribe. So I'm proud of you. I think this is wonderful. I'm excited for you. Don't think you have to have all your ducks in a row. Okay. And you also, when starting a business, you know, the old adage, you have to take some money to make money. Not necessarily. I don't think you're going to need to spend a lot of dough here. The only currency that you're going to be spending, and it's a big one, is your energy. You don't need to go spending tons of money. You don't need, so let's just say, for example, you're going to be doing spiritual readings online. You don't need to have all the bells and whistles. I certainly don't. Okay? You don't have to have your makeup on perfect every day. You don't have to have a really cool background. You don't have to, basically, you can do it without the smoke and mirrors. Okay? And I'm just going to tell you, a good reading is a good reading. A good reader is a good reader. And all the glitz and glam behind them, in front of them, around them, doesn't mean a whole hell of beans if the information that they're providing you isn't helpful, isn't truthful, isn't anything that's going to benefit you. Okay? So I don't even know why I went down that rabbit hole. But hey, I don't do anything for nothing. So maybe you needed to hear that, okay? But you can do this. You can start, and you don't have to break the bank. You don't have to spend a shit ton of money. All you have to do is be yourself, okay? Be yourself. Bring your energy. Bring your confidence, and bring your trust in yourself, okay? Trusting in yourself is key. And believe me, I know that's hard. I still struggle sometimes. I still feel like, oh, maybe I'm a little crazy. But I'm not, okay? And I have a lot of things to validate that for me as well. And that's the other thing I'll say is, if your confidence isn't there right away, that's okay. That's fine. Your confidence is going to build as you start to see that momentum, as you start to see people making connections. You're going to start to trust yourself more, okay? So there might be, like I said, a little blip of that where you're like, oh, I don't know if I should be doing this. I don't know if this is the right field for me. I don't think I... Don't quit, okay? Just keep going. And even if it even if it ramps up really slowly, that's fine. Let it ramp up slowly. Let it organically unfold. When I do readings, I don't know how to work the social media machine. I have no freaking idea, okay? So, yeah, just be yourself. Operate naturally, truthfully. Operate with integrity, and you will go far, and you will find your people, and they will find you. Okay? Love you guys.